Alrighty, welcome back. So we have a couple days before the season ends. Should be season 29, by the way, not season 28. But yeah, I just wanted to get a brief peek at my list. Pretty much 17 non-engine and 43. Something I've been thinking about in general was like playing Droplet. And this one, when it loads, this one's interesting to me because, you know, when you play hand traps, it doesn't really make sense to play board breakers or mix them together because when you play hand traps, you want to open multiples or it's not very efficient because you can't really rely on one hand trap to stop your opponent's turn, especially when called by and crossout are in the mix. Then there's a lot of pressure. So you open one hand trap, you just don't even stop your opponent if they have called by or crossout. That said, you're also contributing to hands that open 3 hand traps, and that's still that's still something you want to target when you play more hand traps. But one thing about Droplet is sometimes the hand traps that we play aren't really that useful on our turn. So like, let's say we have like a Veiler, and a Nibiru, and like let's say we Veiler them and they stop before we can summon Nibiru. This is just like a stretch, I don't really think this is like a realistic case, but just to illustrate my point is, like maybe even like 2 Veilers, or like the point is you use one hand trap and then they settle for a board and then you have one unusable hand trap. So what I think is interesting, or just something I wanted to tap into, is something like Nibiru is not really usable on your turn, but you can have Droplet Droplet as a way to pitch it and negate on your own turn. It doesn't really apply now that I think about it, because we have Ash Blossom to negate Maxi on our turn, we have Ogre to trade with IP on our turn, so and we have an Imperm as well, so it's just a seed I want to plant. But something like Maxi can't really use it on your turn. It's very not very likely. Something like Gamma is interesting. You can use it on your turn, but when pair it with Droplet, you can use the stuff on field to negate your opponent's board. So just these, it's just an interesting interaction. I really, this is like the next best board breaker I could think of that is worth playing, in my opinion. There is Lightning Storm, and that's just for back row matchup. I'm not sure if Lightning Storm is that good versus Rescue Aid. The situation I'm thinking of is a little bit complex to describe over voice, but basically what I'm thinking is if they have Emergency plus the trap they want set, if you Lightning Storm, they can use Emergency to set the trap back to the field, and if they have Fire Engine, not many people consider that Fire Engine has this continuous effect. Once it loads. Not Fire Engine. Hydrant. Sorry about that. Fire Engine is a pretty cool card though. Hydrant. So they'll reset it, and so Hydrant has this effect where you can activate a quick play spell or trap card that was set by the effect of your Rescue Ace card the turn it was set. So if you you Lightning Storm their back row, and then they return one of the traps from that was just recently destroyed with Emergency, then if they have Hydrant face up, they could still use it, and you still trade with the other 3 back row, but if it's stuff like Alert that they'll just revive a Hydrant, they'll still get value out of their turn. So it's just something to keep in mind. It just means Lightning Storm's not foolproof. Kind of similar when you Lightning Storm Labrynth and they activate Big Welcome, you're going to still eat a hand rip from Lovely. But those are just some ideas that I've been thinking about. Nothing too... I don't think I'm going to change the list. But yeah, so that's just... Yeah, but one thing I'll also add is... Oh, let's go back to the deck. I think in the previous episodes, I was kind of agonizing over King Sark not being outable in Engine without drawing into Ghost Ogre to remove it completely. What I completely forgot was Singularity. you can chain the bounce to King Sarcophagus, I believe. Let me read it back. So what Singularity does, it gains attack while bouncing. So that, since this effect gains attack, you can activate this card in the damage step. And so the neat thing, let me read King Sark. We'll use effect. So it's just the start of the damage step. Okay, so yeah, you can chain Singularity to this. And this effect is the more obnoxious effect. The one where if Horus monster battles, it immediately sends a card to the graveyard. So that's pretty obnoxious, but you can use Singularity to bounce it. And then you run over the Horus and you get a revive. So it still works out in your favor. You don't get rid of King Sark because you bounce it away. But you at least deal with their board. And, and then you still threaten with Singularity. So that's something to keep in mind. The reason why this is significant, bouncing this in the damage step, is because none of these guys, all of these have this same line of attack. So this is Kebysin with. So if another card you control leaves the field by an opponent's card effect while this card is in your monster zone, except during the damage step. So that's the loophole. So all the Horus stuff, they look for cards being sent. Just leaving the field, and then they triggered their effect. These nasty effects. But the loophole is you destroy them by battle, because King Sark prevents destruction by card effects. Basically, mass board wipes like Origeki, Lightning Storm, Dark Hole. But at the same time, if you remove this in damage step, you kill two birds with one stone. You remove the protection effect, and they don't get immediately sent a card, and you don't trigger their effects to remove a card, draw a card, add 2 cards back when banished. So this is good to this is good technology. I don't know if it's gonna come up, but yeah, it might move the needle in some. Just knowing that, knowing is half the battle. All right, so let's just get into it. Gonna hit duel, and yeah, let's enough games, enough talk. Enough time has passed. Let's ladder. So, I think this is Neru. Okay, we go first, so. I know a bit of Katakana, but it's not that good. Anyway, we're gonna pause and I'll unpause later. Let's go. I'm not a fan of this hand. This is playable, but it's not combo. Cards 50 cards. Yeah. We might, we might play into a maxi or something. So 4 hand traps. I think I want to see my next card. Let's just pass. This is a little risky, but so is investing into terahertz with not really any game plan. Plus this gamma should be enough to, keep us alive. So I just have to be careful to sequence, imperm. Okay, so. Oh man, he has a shuffler. That's annoying. It's still, this is going to set me back a couple turns, but it's not going to be. I don't really care too much about that. That means he does. So the imperm is dead, but if he, uses Gold Sark to continue playing, we still have the ogre. But that doesn't preclude him opening Crossout. Crossout is. I don't expect Crossout to be in his deck list, because he would need to cross out for Ogre and have the foresight to activate Ogre. To have Ogre in his deck list. No, that's not good. I have to think about this. I could Valor here, and if he has grief, I think I get punished. There's other things. I could wait for Kikalos, but Kikalos, you know, like depending on my top deck, Kikalos might deal with what's called. You guys should be more aggressive because Kikalos is going to be 2700. Even if I reduce his attack with subtraction, it's going to be really annoying to deal with if he has any other hand traps to stop my play. Plus, he also has this to set me back a turn. So I think I have to be aggressive here. If he has like a Sharon in hand already, then I'm kind of screwed over. Okay. Well, I guess it doesn't matter then. See, that's what I meant. Like, you know, the called by could have already been in hand. Yeah, this is really tough because even if I went first with Terahertz, I don't think it was enough because he had called by for Disabworm. And I'd be giving up one of my hand traps for this to go through. I think it's worth scooping. Unfortunate, but alright, taking a while. I guess it has to perform fusion summon or something. Okay. That's rough. But so it is what it is, you know. Going first and not opening. I mean, we didn't open unplayable. I just thought with Gamma, it just what's called I thought it was easier to just go second and then react, you know, OTK through what board he had, you know, based on what my top deck is. Unfortunately, he hasn't called by though. All right, so we're gonna pause. I'm just gonna update my spreadsheet, and then we'll be back. All right, so we should be back. Let's continue. This is kind of scary, especially starting off with like a new rank fresh. You know, at the risk of deranking. If you know you lose 3 in a row, you have to derank. You derank and then you have to start over. So it's not probably the scariest aspect of laddering. Just those 3 games you just need to sneak in a win, and then it becomes harder to derank after. So we went first. Hopefully we don't break. You know. Oh shoot! Let me pause. Oh my goodness, this hand is fantastic. I think we punish like every hand trap, even Maxi. We'll see. We could set up Singularity, I think. We're not going to go through... Oh, we're uninterrupted. That's crazy. Nothing. So we could do the triple firewall board if we wanted to, but I'm still not like, you know, we haven't cleared Nibiru yet, so that's one thing. But we're definitely searching this. We're gonna tribute this first. You're gonna summon Diameter because our intent is a normal summon Defensor here. We're gonna skip the Link one with Defensor here. It is a bit laggy. So we're gonna summon Guardian. Okay, we're gonna pull Dixie. We don't have Link Spider, so we're kind of LARPing by holding it. But I don't like if it doesn't seem like there's any other interruption, then I don't think we need to. All right, so we're going to summon. So we're gonna save the Link one there. I'm gonna put positioning does matter here. So we're gonna keep this around. We're going to leave it there, and we are going to. There used to be like back when Fire, what's called when Dragon Link was a thing. It was important which zone you summoned your terahertz in. I talked about it once with a friend, but it didn't really come up. Basically versus Dragon Link, you didn't want to set up your terahertz so that the Pisty and your terahertz, so a Pisty in the middle zone and your terahertz don't point to the zone above, and that would give them a free body to summon with Pisty. So I forgot which way Pisty points, but basically, terahertz in the extra monster zone would point up, and Pisty would point towards that zone it's pointing up, and then yeah, we're gonna treat this. It's kind of a cool like optimization. But yeah, you know, I think when I talked to my friend about it, we concluded that it wasn't going to happen that often, but it is kind of good to know. Oh, I don't want to summon the... We're just going to do Singularity plus Terra. I don't like this. If this is a Rika enjoyer, their deck is pretty strong. Hey, we have Ghost Ogre for the field spell back. So I'm not... That's actually kind of nice. All right, so Singularity goes... So the diameter we intentionally placed is going to go underneath Singularity. So yeah, I made that decision as soon as I saw that I had Firewall Defensor in my hand. I already knew like if there was no interruptions, that's how I was going to play this out. So it's good to do that because the reason why we prioritize diameter here is this guy banishes himself, the Guardian. He banishes himself, so it's not going to trigger Singularity. So let me get that Lingery Bow. And since the diameter went to grave, we're going to trigger Singularity. Cool, cool, cool. I hope we win this one, because, you know, when going first, you generally have a higher win rate than going second. We're going to summon this. Hopefully. This is probably my favorite board. Singularity plus Terra. I don't know. It's just really strong. It's, you know, the two firewalls standing on business. What would make this better is if I had Aggregator. But I don't run it. Yeah, I swear that VLAN Hydra in my extra deck doesn't really do anything. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Leave that there. Set. Cool. We're gonna... Dang. Apologies if this comes off as really laggy. I'm looking at the recording and it seems fine. Like, it is choppy, but when I'm playing things out, I feel like my inputs are a lot slower. Or it's like... It's just the responsiveness of the mouse and the, you know, user interface. It's a little concerning. Alright, we'll see. Yeah, it might be Rika. We'll see. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Okay. If this is Sun Avalon, I still have to be careful that they don't have a clear field as I interrupt them, because they can like thrust into... Okay, that's not a big deal. I'm not too impressed by that. I have to save worm. I have so he still needs to control. Okay, so here I think I'm going to super factorial because he needs to control Labrynth for Klukok to actually but he might outplay me if this is a transaction rollback. Ooh, this is I like these games just because there's potential for outplay like that. But either way, if this is like a big welcome Labrynth, I still have an Ash Blossom. And what's it called? The other thing is my Singularity can bounce any transaction rollback target. So we should be okay. So this is going through. This is really slow. I'm so sorry. Okay, let's go. We'll just summon here because, just huddle up with their bros. All right, so there is a potential for Sphere Mode. I've actually gotten destroyed by a Sphere Mode. But the cool thing is Sphere Mode is a normal summon monster, which is eligible for Almarad. Alright, so unfortunately I can't send monsters, but beggars can't be choosers. Okay, oh my goodness, that's really good value. So what is Trap Trick? Okay, that seems pretty strong. Yeah, sure. I mean, there's not much I can do about that. All right. Cool. I think we let this go. I could negate it, but we have singularity bounces. Okay, Arias is kind of annoying. Interesting. Because he can pivot to Chaos Angel. So I think I will negate that. I will negate this. Since I still have the singularity bounce. Alright. Oof. Had to drink a bit. Oh, that is annoying, actually. He might outpace me. Thinking about it. I'm just assuming whatever he summons with Backjack, since that's with Backjack, I can disable him. Negate. Oh, okay. Actually, that's fine. Oh, shoot. I got outplayed here. I mean, I can Ash Blossom this, but... frick. That's rough. I have to negate that. And then Arias goes through. Yeah, this is rough. Because the way I'm playing this right now... Damn. Because he can go into Chaos Angel now. I might actually lose this. Holy moly. I have to bounce this, I think. And he has a coup clock, right? Man, because the coup... Well, I mean, the coup clock's not really doing... But then there's a bounce with Big Welcome that I have to worry about. And I already used my Lingerie Bow. This is not that good. I should have dumped. That's my mistake. Okay, if I enter battle, I think maybe we should be able to deal with Arias. Oh, what the heck? What the? What are you thinking, my friend? What was that? That's actually a lot easier to deal with, I think. Oh, interesting. He had this the whole time. I think I'm okay. I think I just save form negate this and we're okay. Okay. He played that out not very well. But that's okay. Because Labrynth is, you know, it's not very clear, you know, the decisions you're making. I don't know what he was cooking with the backjack, but I imagine the backjack just there was just no good 3 sends to give him some what's called some leeway. Maybe he had no choice but to send that Arya. I don't think I played that very well either. Labrynth is very good at punishing you for not knowing what you're doing, and I have a feeling at some point I was just on autopilot and I was definitely getting rushed by the timer. Definitely worth reviewing that game. Because this is the reason why leaving Arias really sucked at that moment, because it's because what's called it's well actually let me you know what, that's not true. I'm realizing something. Could be wrong. Big Welcome specifies level 8 or higher, right? Fiend monsters. So if it's okay, Arias didn't matter then. Well, I mean, it did matter because it could summon the lady. Oh my. Welcome. All right, sorry about this little detour, but I just need to confirm for myself. Arias still mattered because, you know, it's an interaction I had to deal with on my turn. Okay, so the bounce is only for level 8 or higher fiend monster. So that's what I was worried about, and I was holding my Disave Worm negate for this, and whatever potential send off the backjack. But the Arias is only level 6, so the reason why I bounced the level 4 Ariana, I believe, was so he just doesn't go into Chaos Angel, and then, you know, he forces out interaction that way. So I'm gonna pause for a bit, and then I'll rejoin the queue. Okay, we return. Next game. HB Volcarona. Alright, going second. I'm gonna go check really quick where I'm at tails, heads. Alright, 19 heads, 21 tails. Pretty good. You know, for a small sample size. Pretty close to parity. Oh, sorry, I should have paused so you didn't have to watch that. Alright, this is an epic hand. So, okay. A lot of the effort... Okay, if this is stun, I don't really care too much because there's very little cards that will move the needle. Oh my goodness. All right, we'll just pass. Maybe I could set a called by. Maybe all right, we'll just pass. Maybe this is Snake Eye, and I should have set the called by in case he uses Ash. The only thing that would you know, suggest that is the Wanted sleeve. Okay, yeah. All right, draw Guardian. Okay, not bad. Eesh, this is gonna be tricky because if he has called by and stuff like that. All right, I think we have to act. We don't really need to, but we don't really have follow-up. We don't really need to act, if I'm being honest, but we'll see. Because no call by. Okay, cool. Now, let's see. If he flips the floodgate, so be it. I'm guessing that's imperm. I'm okay if it's imperm. We'll just... We can play through imperm. Called by? Okay. If he has a crossout set, I think we negate that. So if he has crossout set to negate my called by, then we'll just cross out in response, negate the maxi. Okay. Wow. I imagine this is like a bricked up. So this is good too, because if he has called by to contest, we've already gotten value out of our own called by, and we can cross out that as well. It's not like called by beats us here. I mean, he didn't even have it. I wonder if he opened multiple maxis. Okay, so this is okay. We're getting closer and closer to like a good to imperm. Oh my goodness, do I do it? Losing this body matters a lot. Like, so we might cross out Gamma. We might cross out Gamma. So if he has Ash Blossom or something, he's saving it. No wonder why he passed, because he had Gamma. This should have been on my mind. Okay, this is like imperm. I'm okay with because all imperm is trading with is the what's called the super factorial search. Ooh, that's actually strong. Unfortunate, because that means, well, okay, from what I'm understanding, he's probably just gonna pass again. But then I still have initiative. Okay. Okay, so we can play the long game here. Oh, this is interesting. So I could get equation, and then we can get aggressive. Or we can get super factorial. Well, let's get equation so we have more options on the following turn. The aggressive part here will be to tribute summon. So when a monster is Book of Moon, so Sigma is destined to get banished when he activates its effect, when it leaves the field. But when it gets hit by a Book of Moon or something like that, all those like applied restrictions fall off. So yeah, he goes to the graveyard. So we're gonna go aggressive with the driver, and he probably has imperm, so we can search equation. But so we're just making sure he has a small clock. And the next turn, I think we threaten game, right? Because this should be 2,000 damage. 4,000, 2,000. Yeah, next turn is game. So if he doesn't have a play, then yeah, I think we're chilling. I mean, called by puts a stop to them, and he has a Gamma. But the point is, it plays under Gamma. Okay. All right, so we can do the aggressive play. We're gonna flip this. So yeah, this should be game. Personally, so we play into called by here, very hard. That doesn't do anything. In fact, he just, you know. Ooh, that actually does something. If this is Daruma, then I'm goo. That's fine. I'm okay with wasting the Daruma here.
So we're trading pretty well. I'm not sure why he negated that. Well, I guess because he's locked too. That's fine. I can flip up the... Okay, so I think we're chilling. Do I have game? Alright. We may have game. With the Tribute Summon Nibiru. So it's kind of interesting. We didn't play Mathmech very... Like, we didn't play Mathmech, theoretically. But we did play Yu-Gi-Oh! This is Yu-Gi-Oh! No matter how you slice it, it's it's using your cards in a way, it's identifying a win con, playing towards that win con, and achieving it. And your opponent is trying to stop me, and you're still, even though I'm not playing, the deck's intended purpose, I'm navigating these like scrappy game states. It's so important to understand what to do in these situations. I think it's a funny trend, especially in the Master Duel meta Discord, of like less experienced players sharing their screenshots like, oh, I bricked up, what do I do? What a garbage deck, and they resort to stuff, and like, sometimes it's winnable. Hand traps are strong. I like Nibiru because it has stats. My game plan was if I didn't, if my opponent was acting and I resolved Nibiru, even though I didn't open engine, my goal is to beat down with Nibiru. So that was a fantastic, in my opinion, that was a fantastic game, just because it showcases how you can still play Yu-Gi-Oh! Just by having the most god-awful hand ever. And I hope that, I don't know, I hope it was educational seeing my thought process, like, in identifying a win con. I'll pause really quick. Actually, you know what? Before I pause, I want to check out this guy was playing, because I'll need that information. Yeah, unfortunately for him, he couldn't. So it was Labrynth. Now that is crazy, because maybe he had a set transaction rollback or something. Punishment would have destroyed me. I'm curious, because he had Gamma. Power Sync Stone. It was definitely not rivalry. He would have flipped it up to save himself from losing the game. But yeah, wow. So Gamma, maybe he had a driver in hand already, or a Ku Clock. But yeah, this was a good duel. I think I don't know. I feel happy about that one, that outcome. All right, so 2 Labyrinths in a row. Come on. All right, so I'll pause really quick, and then we'll return to the queue in a bit. Okie doke, let's jump in. All right, taking deep breaths. The adrenaline was coursing in that game. Just because I couldn't believe we were gonna take that game. All right, be right back. Ooh, fantastic going second hand. If they're on Horus, even better. Okay, that's fine. Usually if they start with this, I could. Okay, Lampert. Ooh, that's not... Interesting. So he already uses normal summon. This would even be... No, because of Poplar. So if he has an Ash Blossom in hand... well... Oh, this sucks, actually. Well... Maybe. The reason why it's kind of goofy is... So I have there's a choice I can make. He outplays me with Bonfire. Okay. I think it's going to cause complications in the future. So I think I'm going to Ogre this now. I suppose Called By works here. Let's see if he still has... maybe he thinks I'm... So this is... I hope this last card's not Bonfire. I imagine it's not. Otherwise, he could have started with that. instead of normal summoning this Birch. This is still rough. My chances of winning are still... Well, okay, he's probably going to put a Birch in the back row. No, he's not. Never mind. All right, so that called by doesn't do much for him. Like, I think I'm still OTKing. Okay. I don't know why they do this. Just don't have last card maxi. Ash Blossom is kind of annoying here too. I think we're going to not activate mining immediately. Well, if it is last card Ash Blossom, then it shouldn't matter. I think I'll still be cautious. Not Valor, so it could be last card Ash Blossom. So we could be doing this. So I don't. Yeah, I think we're doing that. Last card Valor would screw me up too. Does he have any? Only okay. Okay. I'm going to toggle on. I don't want to miss my window. If he has Nibiru, I'm actually going to be annoyed. But I think this should play through Nibiru. We'll know if he has Nibiru. Okay. Ash Blossom? No. Okay. I think Moment of Truth. If this is Nibiru, then... Yeah, I think... Oh, it's not Nibiru. Okay, cool. Oh, wait, I guess it is. Okay. We can play through it. As obnoxious as this is, it's not the end of the world. Plus, he supplied me with a huge token. If you notice, we haven't gone through what's called Singularity plus Terahertz. All right. Obnoxious, but it is what it is. We held the mining for this purpose. We use our normal sum, so that is actually annoying. Okay, so we're gonna mining here. Sucks we have to get rid of the equation, but it is what it is. This is a good, I think how I played it was good. We don't have an extra extender, which is rough. Maybe I shouldn't have, we'll see. Birch does make it difficult to OTK though. All right, I'm gonna admit it. I should have packed multiplication. We'll see. This bird, I don't know why people love birch. Okay, we're gonna search this. This might keep us in the game, but not really likely. Okay, so we're gonna summon. Keep this in the graveyard. This can, what can distribute? Then 2 face-up cards you control. Man. That might be enough to dodge an OTK, I'm thinking. So add 1 Mathmech card. So we'll play this out, but chances are we might get screwed over. Actually. Alright, does he have this in graveyard? No, he doesn't. He might actually activate this preemptively, thinking that it'll prevent the subtraction. By all means, feel free to do that. Nice. So yeah, okay. I'll still get my summon. So will he summon anything like an oak or something? Oh, I win. Cool. Yeah, we win. So he's gonna search Kurikara, I guess. Or no. I don't think he realized what a big mistake he did. Okay, yeah, we win. Still room for me to make an error, so as confident as I am, I think we should still take it easy. The reason why I say we win is because the combined stats of attack and defense between two monsters is less than 4,200. I believe, yeah. So with that knowledge, and we have 3 bodies, thanks to the Labrynth Revive, attributing the token. If we had Equation, it would have been a lot easier to achieve 3 bodies, but Labrynth Revive converting the token into a Cyberse came in clutch. So yeah, we didn't even go into the extra deck for this. Pretty cool. We'll take this W. My opponent needs to know about Crystal Heart Terra. Like, he doesn't know the danger he's in. I mean, he still loses by putting this in attack to multi, but you know, it's kind of the nature of the game. You know, you gotta know when you gotta play around every possibility. I might be paranoid, but it pays off to be paranoid. For him, it shouldn't matter anymore because, like I said, he put this Poplar in attack. I think we do that, yeah. We have Dotscaper in deck, I believe. Thankful. So multi-Terra, I believe, is more foolproof. You know, to achieve this Crystal Heart OTK, my opponent needed to play into it. So I think it's, you know, for those who love multiplication plus terahertz, I think you can say you're validated for this particular game because, yeah, I'm not sure why my opponent. I couldn't see myself OTKing if he saved the Birch for battle phase, even if it got negated. Yeah, it's just tough for me to OTK. So we're gonna go to battle phase. So we know his last card in hand is Subversion. Not a big. I think we'll just activate this. Get the Dotscaper. Okay, the 2 down. We could even send Laplacian if we wanted to, but that's kind of silly. So yeah, we'll take this game. And it's not surprising that my opponent played this way. I've already said he probably doesn't know about the Crystal Heart Terra OTK, like the piercing. Boom. Okay, I think that's game over the Flambridge might be good, but it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna attack over the Poplar. Yeah, it's game. Yeah, to be fair, my opponent. Not every Snake Eye player is gonna be good, in my opinion, because, you know, like, because of how strong the deck is, it's natural for like the majority of players to flock towards it, and among the majority, only a certain, you know, percentage of those players, you know, at the top are at the top of the hierarchy and know every interaction and stuff like that and can play around things. So it makes sense that we're running into, you know, people at the bottom of the hierarchy, or, you know, kind of on the lower end, who aren't aware of every single interaction and play into things more easily. You know, because that comes with it. So we went second to Snake Eye. I'm just surprised we won because Ogre on Goldeye was brutal. And we beat Nibiru going second. Nibiru with follow-up is usually pretty killer. But yeah. And again, my opponent could have been like better, but we could also have just not. This is rare where, to be honest, me holding the signet mining for Nibiru was kind of like a call, because it could have been last turn Maxi, it could have been last turn Nibiru. We played through, and you know, a lot had to go right, but I think that was the winning play at the end of the day. Because, you know, from my opponent's perspective, like, oh, I'm going to Shimon this guy with this Nibiru. Look, check it out. I took out his best extender, Parallel Thief, and his normal sum is already consumed. So it seems pretty, you know, good time to Nibiru. So I don't blame him. But, you know, sometimes you got to act like a limping dog to make the right play. So I'll pause for a bit. All right, we return. So let's just jump in. 2 away from the rank up. We can do it. All right. Someone is a waste of time. Okay. So we're going second. No worries. All right. I'll just pause it. Oh, we're going first? Huh? So let's see if it's Mikanko. All right. See you soon. All right. Decent hand. Kind of obnoxious that we drew the Dotscaper. Not a huge fan of that. So, okay. As usual, I'm of two minds. We'll see. We'll know if he has Ash Blossom or Maxi here. I'm not sure of the... When you draw Dotscaper, I don't know if there is a bridge to... Yeah, there is. Reveal Dotscaper, reveal Addition, then reveal Ash Blossom. Fair enough. That means my defensor goes sicko mode. We should still be careful because if he has Ash Blossom, 60 card. Could this be Mikanko? It's probably Mikanko. Alright, so I don't sense a Maxi. We're gonna go for this. Yeah, we don't have to worry about Ash Blossom. Let's see. Do we worry about Nibiru? We might miss out on a potential leak material if we don't. Doesn't seem like he has Emperor. So let's just assume he has Nibiru. It's okay to int the Nibiru. This is full combo anyway. Alright, summon this. Yeah, defensor still combos. And then I guess next turn we can try to subtract in our way. I think this is Singularity as well. Bell? Nibiru? It might be Bell. Because I don't... Well, this didn't blink. It might be more... It's more likely... Could be Gamma. Oh, interesting. So if this is Nibiru, then this is the perfect time to Nibiru me. Alright, so I'm just going to pretend I'm going to run away with that. Alright, we still have Super Factorio, I believe. Yeah, I think this is Nibiru. So unfortunately, I don't think I can, if depending on when he fires Nibiru. Yeah, there is. We're going to tribute here. I don't think we're going to go for Singularity. Oh, fair enough. Alright, if he hits, I'm going to be sad. Blind second, eh? Yeah, I'm not sure what he's cooking. So unfortunately, I think, do we have to go through Crystal Heart? Because the way I played it. We may. I want to set up Singularity. But I think we're going to have to settle for. Do we go Protectcode plus? Do we have anything grave? No, I don't know if Protectcode move. It's still annoying because our Ghost Ogre isn't doing very much. We could go Protectcode. So Protectcode, revive with Firewall, since I did go through Link 1. Then 2 material, go into Singularity. Does that go? Alright, I have to think about this because Protectcode, add back 2. We're gonna special summon 1. Add back 2. Okay, so Firewall co-linked with Transcode. We're gonna have Protectcode here. We're gonna add back 2. We're gonna link off Transcode plus Protectcode for I think we have it. I don't think I have time though. I don't want to. We'll just keep it. Nah, we'll go for it. We're gonna go in. We're going in. So this will get rid of our follow-up, but okay. So if I remember the steps, we're gonna go to Firewall. Oh, we can special summon Dotscaper as well. Interesting. Okay, don't freak out. There's plenty of time still. Don't let the timer screw you. Make you nervous. Add back 2. We're gonna add back. Oh, I banished it. Shoot. Gonna add back this. Sure, why not? So we're gonna go into this. We're gonna go into Crystal Heart. Then we're gonna trigger Firewall Dragon. Special summon Dotscaper, my slime. I'm kind of freestyling here, but so singularity points this way. VLAN. I'm running out of time. Nah, we're gonna skedaddle. So we could have done more. But I'm not gonna risk time. But yeah, we could have done triple firewall here. Sure. Oh, we do. Oh, that's bad. I realize my super factorial is dead now. This is my fault, but we should be okay. We have 3 bounces, so we should be okay. If he has super poly, that's also fine. All right, cool. So we have a bounce. We have singularity revive. It's okay. Oh, my fault. My fault. I thought I was shy, but I just didn't. Our follow-up should be okay, though. We can bounce back the Crystal Heart if we need to. And then... yeah, maybe I should have just summoned him up here, and then this guy down here. So there would at least be one co-link. Yeah, and the VLAN should have attributed the transcode below here. If I revived it, then I'm okay. That was bad. Oh, okay, whatever. Waste of time. I wasted your time. I'm so sorry. What we learned from those mistakes. All right, so that was terrible. So what I did wrong here was I don't even think I would have negated that with the save worm. But my super factor was dead because I only had 3 zones. Holy moly. Okay, be right back. All right, back to the fray. Rank a match. Let's see our coin. All right, 19 heads, 23 tails. So pretty close. As usual, I should be expecting more heads. Unless that's gambler's path. I always think. Okay, so we got another. Towards that. Right. We're going second. Makes sense. All right. Pausing. I'm hoping Valor and Nibiru carry. Gazelle. Okay. Sure. Maybe I should have informed that. That's interesting. Oh, I don't like. I guess they search Weasel this way, right? I think they search Weasel here. That plays through Nibiru. Okay. Maybe I should have used Valor here, but... no, I think we're okay. I think we just let this slide. Okay, he has 3 unknowns. Ogre is horrendous versus this matchup, I'm realizing. Okay, if he uses the Weasel, then I'm not too upset. Yeah, so he gets back. Oh, but he hasn't special summoned Gazelle yet. I should have imprimed that. Silly me. All right. That was my bad. There's a lot of mistakes in this matchup. Plus, I have like the luxury of 3 hand trap. I think this is a choke point here. Since he already used his extender. So he already used, so he has 3 unknowns. Well, that was easy. Now, here's the thing. I could Nibiru here. If there's like an imperm here, then I'm not, you know, I don't know. Maybe I should Nibiru so I just have more pressure this way. But we'll see. Oh, sick. So it doesn't seem like he has called by. He might have Max Seed, though. In which case, we will still... Maybe it is called by. I don't think he has Imperm. That doesn't do anything. I don't know why he did that. Okay, that doesn't do anything to this deck. I think we just play freely then. Move your body free. Time to lean in closer to the mic. Imperm. That's fine. Okay, we know he has a Gazelle in hand. Do I lose to Imperm here? Ooh, it's a good thing we didn't summon Rivalry. We didn't summon Nibiru. We would have just gotten destroyed by that Rivalry. I didn't even think about that. Trying to think. Could go into Lingeribo, then go into... Yeah, let's try that. Yeah, so I think we're going to go into Lingeribo. Even if we had Imperm, I was hoping to... Like, okay, so this doesn't play through Imperm, but it certainly... Nah, we'll just boost your attack. It doesn't really matter. Okay, but whatever this trap is, at least we can probably flush it out. So it doesn't seem like he has... Oh man, if... I'd love to make this thing is annoying, and I wish I had the body to not have to worry about it. So I think when I'm okay. Droll is fine. So this is where multi would be exceptional here. I'm not even threatening like a super factorial here either. Okay, so we're gonna make Laplacian. We just don't have follow-up. So I think I'm scared of this. Like, it could be that Veiler was pretty tough to deal with. Okay, so maybe this will give us a... Oh, I don't have to worry about Nibiru now that I'm thinking about it. Do I even... like, thinking about it, do I even detach to here? Because it'll get rid of this, but I'm still going to run it over by battle, and it doesn't look like I'm going to OTK. Oh, but even if he Nibiru's me, like, he's just going to lock himself under the drive. So I don't think I lose anything by sending this to the grave. Oh my goodness, that's right. I knew he had that. So if I had multi, I would have won on the spot. So yeah, that was an imperm. Maybe I could have played through it without going into... Ooh, I have a veil. I'm thinking about... I do trade... Okay, so I know I can't OTK here. But I could set up Protectcode plus. Doesn't seem like he can extend besides going into the Weasel, which triggers Princess. So that is a problem. Oh, but he has Rivalry. And this is a Fiend. So Princess isn't a problem. In fact, maybe I didn't even need to do all of this. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do, I went through Link 1, right? So I think I'm going to go into Protectcode plus... Oh, but I don't have an extra body. This gets revived, right? Okay, I don't actually have it. I gotta think about this because I do have Imperm. I could get Veiler. He could have Weasel. But I think at the end of the day, I'm still going to need to make a Terror Hurts to negate the Will of Salamangreat. Yeah, I think we're going to have to do... So, thinking about it. I do have a bounce if I go for Singularity. I think we do this. Oh, but I do have Infirm, actually. So, I do have Infirm. Wow, this Nibiru is useless. Unfortunate. I think we're gonna send to save one. We need that negate. So I only have one interruption because this thing doesn't play Aggregator. Aggregator would have been nice here. All right, any Salamangreat I think also gets him gets him back in the game. Oh, this is easy. He has rival. Yeah. I think it's I think we just negate this and he's under rival. Okay, sounds good. End phase, we're gonna have to send Dotscaper. Okay, so I was wrong. The rivalry did do something really hindered his play. I don't even know if he could have done anything about that. All right, we take that. We did not. Kind of interesting. Holding the Nibiru was the correct play, just because of the way he choked himself with the princess. Oh. So yeah, we've been going second. Many would trying to say it's impossible to win going second, but I disagree. This might be a longer video. You'll know by the time. Okay, KK, what, aren't you like a bot? Yeah, I think you're a bot or something. Okay, we're going first against this men. We do lose to an Ash, but can't be helped. That looks like a MACD or something, or it could be a connectivity link. So I'm not going to take too much stock into that. Fair enough. Unfortunately, we just passed. That is what it is. It is what it is. But unfortunately, hopefully this is blue and I can just Ash Blossom. All right. Wow. What an interesting... I don't know what this is, but that was surprising. Okay, we play through Ash thanks to the X-Speed, but do we play through Nibiru? And I have a suspicion he might have a Nibiru. Ash Blossom? I would prefer if you Ash Blossom here. Sure. Perhaps Valor? No, I don't know. Okay. So we play through Nibiru because our defensor didn't take up our normal summon. That was the previous turn. We should have an Alambertian before we even commit to 5 summon. Ash Blossom? Alright. So I don't really have normal like follow up. If he Ash Blossom the... Okay. So we will keep it to... Yeah, maybe that is an Ash Blossom or something. We'll just put you here. We'll try to OTK, but I don't see I don't see that happening. Okay. So 3 Ash Blossoms here, so be it. Okay, so I think we can hold the circular. I don't think there's like a reason to use it yet. Yeah, that's fine. Droll doesn't do anything. It's a very common trick. So we'll just carry on. Hold on, actually. Yes, okay. I think this is correct. I think we'll just try to OTK through. We have to summon a level 4 here. Okay, no Bistio or anything. Interesting. Yeah, this is probably a Nibiru, which is why he set the card. That's fine. I don't think I'd really need to continue playing because I have hand trap. I don't even think I need to, like... Are there any cards I can use? I didn't activate Circular, so that's something to consider. I already used that. Okay, so there's a world where we go into Transcode Talker and not activate its effect. Yeah, I don't even think we need OTK. I think we go into Terror. Believe it or not. I don't even think we need to. Hear me out. Crystal Heart. Yeah, I think we're gonna ignore. I don't think it matters. Let's threaten battle. He gets to live, but that's fine. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to continue playing. That's obnoxious. Oh, I see. He had to do that. Okay. Well, that's going to make it harder for me next turn. Darn. I should have went for Terahertz. That would have prevented this from blowing up in my face. I also realized something. I used my Okay, finally we can use our Ash Blossoms. So he has Nibiru. And I don't really have a way to tear her. What's going on? Was that the right play? I don't think it was. But I think I'll still do this. Because Nibiru makes me nervous. He has an Imperm, I'm actually screwed. Oh, that's rough. That's actually really rough. Damn, I'm playing like a monkey. Okay. I think we're going to use Small World and we're finally going to play for damage, but I think I did not realize. Maybe he was tricking me with the Nibiru stuff. So I think we're going to... Okay. I'm going to do the unthinkable and play into Nibiru. Because if that DD Crow was there the whole game... Okay, we're gonna... Yeah, we're gonna play like a monkey. Oh, wow. Okay. I messed up. I should have gone into battle phase. Because then the Nibiru would have whatever I'm trying to play around, that Nibiru would have 3000 defense. Actually, no. This thing revives itself. Okay. Ooh, if I play into an evenly match, I'm going to be sad too. Okay, this will be sick. Cool, okay. So now my super factorial's live. I believe it's live, right? Yeah, so I can... Okay, so yeah, oh my god, this guy's tricky. He tricked me with that Nibiru outplay. Fair enough. That doesn't do anything. I'm pretty sure I have a Firewall Defensor in the graveyard. And I could just revive this anytime, so I don't think that does anything. Alright, KK, what? I think it's Curtains. Use the effect of Firewall Defensor. Yeah. I think we sent Slime here. I think we activate this because if he has Called by the Grave or something like that, or Max D, we have the Ash Blossom. The Called by the Grave will get baited either way. So okay, we managed to... Yeah, so we have the Ash Blossom here. Yeah, that's the only punish here. Hopefully he doesn't have Called by the Grave. Yeah, okay. Figures. That was stun, right? Okay. That was a weird game. The Nibiru made the Nibiru toggle actually made me nervous. But it was actually, to be honest, like DD Crow was worse. If I'm being honest, like it was how many? What is he on? Let's see. Bro's on 1 Nibiru. Cool. What a weird deck. I mean, it's stun with a bunch of non-engine. How much is that? 1, 2, 3, 6. Oh, he had Bell. Oh my goodness. What is this? 9, 10, 12, including the T-shifters. 13, 14. Evenly matched. Just throw that in. Yeah, 16 non-engine. Oh, he even has the thrust. Oh, yeah, I think. Yeah, I think this was crazy. All right. Okay. So yeah, one quick win was see how far we can get. Yeah, our Master 2 is almost there. Not too bad. Going second, no problem. All right, let's just pause it. I don't really like this. We have max D, but like no T. I think we need to imperm here. Even though we need the what's called the max D draw. I think we need a max. We can't let this engine go any further. I mean, if he has Horus as follow-up, that's fine. Okay, cool. Alright, Maxi. Does my diameter contest it? Doesn't really. Pretty cringe. Not gonna lie. I think we're gonna set this. So far, nothing crazy. Seems like I have to worry about SP Little Knight. So, a Duster is gonna suck here. All right. Okay, cool. So it seems like he doesn't have anything too crazy on his end. This will be nice. Nice. I think we win because, well, I mean, I still have to watch out for the Nibiru, but I think it's looking nice here. So I think what I'm gonna do here is, do I burn the Almirage? Maybe. This is gonna be weird because I want to revive this guy, but I also want to Xyz with him. And I'm gonna be eating a lot of interruption. So at least I don't have to worry about imperm. What a weird hand. So I'm assuming he has Nibiru. Oh no, he's just gonna run. Fair enough. We played the long game. Well, to be honest, that game was kind of like one of the slower games. I'm not even sure if I sequenced that correctly. But maybe there wasn't really any meaningful decisions within that. Let's see what he was playing. Gotta make sure we know for posterity. Yeah, Naturia Horus. Yeah, most people. I don't even think this is like. I don't even think this deck is like tiered or anything. Well, I mean, I'll be fair. It sees play, so it's worth respecting. But you know, most people remember when this deck opens well, and kind of base their opinion on that. Which, you know, Imseti, discard, Sacred Tree is pretty broken. Not gonna lie. But sometimes you'll have weird games where you need the Turia to go through. Okay. All right. All right, going second. Yeah, it's one of those days. This is why we build our decks, to have non-engine that does well going second. Okay. This is kind of weak into Maxi going second, but I guess the hope will be to... Okay. I think we let this go. Yeah, we let this go. I think we're going to imperm the... We're going to negate the Kalos here. There's not much follow-up to Kalos, and they've already used one of their 2 fusion summons. I mean, there is Sharon, but if they have a Sharon in hand, you know, that punishes Baylor on Rhino Heart. Yeah, called by. If you have double called by, I'm gonna leave the room. I don't think I have words for double called by or cross out. So he really needs this to go through. So I understand. Okay, cool. I don't really have to worry about Valor on my turn. So the only follow-up that I can think of is Grief, which isn't that strong because you have to summon out Havness and hope you hit the Sharon. There's also Visa Starfrost if they run it. That's kind of funny. That's obnoxious, but not the end of the world. Let's hope they don't hit. Because if they do, then I think I'm going to lament. Oh, wow, they missed. Oh, they can keep going. Well, that's fine. If they keep going, I'd rather deal with the Rukalos than this than Gold Sark. Okay, Zombie Vampire. Okay. Let's see. That's annoying. But they didn't. This Hoppy hasn't been summoned yet. Wonder what they're gonna do. What did they mill on my end? Oh, that's funny. Okay. Oh my. Yeah. That's so silly. We might lose this, unfortunately. This special summon monsters stuff. That's good to know. Okay, so that's. I don't think that. I think that's a bluff. That's just a Sully. That's a Hoppy. I assume he's gonna make Sanafond. Ugh, that's rough. Depends on what this card in hand is as well. If it's like a Mask C, I have no word. Shoot, this is not good. Like, Zombie Vampire is a great Yu-Gi-Oh card. Let it be known. I think I have to discard this to treat this as an extender. He's gonna negate this regardless. Equation's not doing much for me, unfortunately. This is annoying too. Yeah, unfortunately we just didn't... I mean, we opened well going second. But he just managed to set up 2 interactions despite hitting him with 2 hand traps. Fair enough. He played that. I'm not too upset the way he played that out. But, you know, that is Tearlaments. This is so... This sucks. Because I can already see, like... Well, it's not the end of the world. I just need to get rid of that gold star. But I don't think there's anything that's going to let me. You know, he's got me by the balls. Okay, I'm going to summon this. He doesn't have to use this either. There's nothing I'm doing that threatens. Okay. Well, okay, the transcode is gonna... Hopefully, if it baits out this guy, then I think we're in a better spot. Yeah, I think we're okay. It's not quite game. Multi-Terra would have ended this board just for those watching at home. I think this is what we do. We want this to be colon, right? Okay. Can go into firewall. Can't go. I think eventually we want to go to access code. So access code. So we can go to Protectcode plus access code. The arrows work out, I think. Okay, so I think we do this. This might be game, actually. Let's see. We have a... I think we have game. I just need to figure out how many pops I need. So this is a dark. That's not what we want. I should have made VLAN instead of Protectcode. This is almost, but not quite. Almost game. Holy moly. I'm going to pay the price for not. Well, I mean, he has a top deck. But still. Yeah, if I made this, then I could go into Lingerie Bows. Then pop 3 times. Darn it. Well, let's see. Okay. Yeah, that was a huge misplay. Now I have to think about this. I can't even target this. Okay. Okay, so I misplayed pretty badly here. Unfortunate. The VLAN attribute mattered a lot here. The reason why we're going through all these steps is because of the co-link. I I don't want this to be targeted by Dragostopelia. So close. Actually, there's probably a better way to play it out. Oh my goodness. I think there's an even better way to play it out. Okay, so we're gonna summon this. So we can still attack. So 2800. So we're gonna pop. I'm gonna pop using this. Okay, that gets rid of his follow-up. I think we attack anyway. Can you Dragostopelia your own monsters? What is that then? Yeah, what the heck? I'm gonna attack this. Oh, it's Soliek. He hasn't activated. Like, he hasn't. He can activate it at any moment. I understand. Okay. Yeah, I had game. I needed 3 pops. And, well, this is good to know. Wow, VLAN. VLAN could have been Heat Soul, and it would have been just as strong. Alright. I'm going to pop you so you don't have follow-up. This is still pretty obnoxious for him, though, since he can't Soliek. Alright, I'm not going to trigger the Soliek. Let's hope he top decks horribly. We get game. The Soliek's not doing anything for him, even if he has like a top deck Jaren. Okay, hopefully he didn't top deck Reinhardt. Oh my god. That cost me. My misplay cost me. That's so sad. We'll see if he can do anything. This is still good. Good lesson. Yeah, I lose because... Oh, never mind then. I mean, no, either way, he just... Reinhardt targets this. Yeah, I lose. Okay, that's not what he... It doesn't do what he thinks it does. But it's still fucked because he can just revive this Reinhardt at any moment. What is he doing? What is he doing? He just threw the game. He just threw the game, holy moly. He doesn't know about the transcode. So what he could have done, this is why the battle phase is extremely important. This is 3000 attack, and it could run over my transcode. Yeah, sure, you can manage that. I don't really care. Oh my goodness. I don't think he can. I don't know what is up with the... I mean, it's fair to not know about the transcode lock. I'm going to say I should have won that game. But this is kind of... I don't know. This is kind of Yu-Gi-Oh! In general. You have to capitalize. When your opponent makes a mistake, you better capitalize on that mistake. If you don't, you're going to end up like that guy. And I think, you know, it's both players' responsibility to not misplay. And, you know, even in high-level tournaments where there's a lot of pressure, there's still cases to misplay. There's still cases where these top players misplay. So I'm not going to hold it against him that he misplayed so heavily at the end of that. I choked because I made a crucial mistake. To be fair, Terahertz multi-enjoyers will probably be like, oh, you know what? I didn't even have to think about it like that hard. But I think both approaches were valid in terms of trying to OTK. But it is true that... Well, actually, is that? Because I needed to... No, I don't think Terahertz multi outs that board. I was saying that earlier, but I had to deal with the Predaplant card. So yeah, I don't even think it was a guarantee with that in mind. Yeah. still, yeah. I think I'll wrap my thoughts. I think the game got a lot easier once he started using his Horus monsters to exceed. I think that's like kind of like the worst thing you could be doing with the Horus, in my opinion. The bodies themselves are extremely powerful. I mean, going for zombie vampire was not bad. I think that's worth doing when you're with the Horus cards, because you know you can mill to get to engine. But when he got an interruption, I mean he really needed that interruption to limit my options. But so does having an established board plus Horus monster. That's really, really strong. I'll take a break. So we've been at it for 2 hours, and we got an 8-win streak. Some of those are less deserved than others, but like I said, I put the responsibility on my opponent to capitalize when I misplay. If I misplay, that's your job. It's their job to take advantage of that and win. Since he kind of choked, and I think it's fair he choked. I'm not gonna be what's called harsh on them. Transcode. I didn't expect it to carry me that far. But yeah, if he had just gone battle phase into Rhino Heart, I think he just wanted to just OTK me, but he could have just played the long game. I only had one card in hand. I'm top decking to another, and I have to face with the Stoliac plus another Rhino Heart. Stuff. I don't know. It just seemed like for him, I think his engine is way better than my Mathmech engine, and he can afford to give up a turn versus me, where I needed to OTK, because there's no way my engine could have dealt with the top deck Rhino Heart. There's no way. But yeah, that's all. That's my criticism mainly. He just didn't take the opportunity to win, and that's there's a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players on the ladder and stuff, and you don't expect all of them to be like the strong or world's contender. This game is extremely hard. So I'm grateful that we managed to win, but I'm happier that we lost because of my own misplay. That was avoidable, and because of that, I think I think that was a good game. I can learn from that. He could learn from that. Yeah, we don't become masters at this game out of the blue. Anyway, so I'll take a break. I have like a little bit of an adrenaline rush. Alrighty, I'm back. So you don't know it, but I took like a couple hours break. Always good to take a break. For me, I feel like it sharpens my focus. Since after a while, I feel like I might misplay, or I don't know. I stopped paying attention after playing for a long time. So even though I tend to grind games out, I still think taking breaks in between helps a lot more, and like I can refocus. All right, let's just keep going. All right, just to give you an idea of like the heads and tails for this run. So far, I have 20 heads and 26 tails. There we go. Finally, we'll make that 21 head. So I will pause so we know we're going first, and we'll come back in a sec. Definitely could not ask for a better hand. And yeah, we have an out to Mac D. We don't. I think we beat Nibiru. Not quite sure. I want to get my hopes up. Okay, we might see the fabled what's called scoop. If he has Bell, then that's unfortunate for us, but I think this is pretty straightforward. Okay, I think we make. Alright, that animation took a bit. Okay, I think we have no choice. We have to go to I think I'm just thinking about Ash Blossom. He may have it. Just thinking about how to proceed after that. Yeah, it's probably Ash Blossom. So we're okay. I don't think we beat Nibiru though. It's a little awkward here. But we beat Infirm. So, okay. We don't beat Nibiru here, unfortunately. So we'll know if he has Nibiru here. 3 hand traps is pretty intense. We'll still play into Nibiru. Like, there's not really anything I can do about it. Okay, that was a little scary. I think he... There's a conspiracy theory about how the... I don't think there's a delay. I think we still... Okay, use my normal summon, right? So I'll go ahead. We got rid of all our potential follow-up, in my opinion. Okay, so we just repeat this. I think we should be golden. We did this all under... So even if he has Nibiru at this point, it's not really a big deal. He only have 3 cards to his name. And we have Ogre and Super Factorial to... Do we need to go through Splash Mage? Yeah, might as well. I think it would be better to go through Transcode. But either way, either route goes through Link Decoder anyway. Do we go Protectcode Firewall at all? I'm trying to think. No, I don't think so. What? I don't know. I can't tell if it's just me lagging. So we're 1 extender short of a Singularity, I think. So yeah, I don't think we get Singularity plus Terahertz here. Do we get Firewall though? Trying to think. So if we go Protectcode and then Firewall, we'll add back 2 cards. And then we'll add back 2 cards. And add. So I already used both of these, so I can only special summon 1. So I'll have Firewall plus these 2. I'll special summon 1, so I have 3 bodies. And I can go to VLAN, tribute these 2. So we have Firewall in this. And then VLAN with 2 tokens. I think I'm 1 body short of the triple Firewall board. I'm trying to think. So VLAN, tribute, transcode, 3 tokens. 2 of them can be used for Singularity, I believe. No, I don't think so. I already went through Link Karibo, so I don't think it worked. So yeah. Whatever. It was worth a shot. So kind of whack because we have to. A little... No. Okay, wait, hold on. We have an extra material, so we can go through Protectcode and then end on Terahertz Path. Yeah. Yeah, okay. That's more efficient. We can revive. There's nothing I can really add back, right? I guess I could add back the what's the diameter for follow-up, but I don't think we need to. we wasted a lot of time, but it's good to think things out before we commit to a play. Yeah, I think I'm one extender short, and I don't have a way to trigger. Yeah, we'll end our turn. Acting like this is the hardest decision of my life. Okay, so we should be able to deal with. Could be useful to have aggregator in these situations, but fine. Okay, we have defensor, so we're okay. I think I could have added back defensor for follow-up. And then Terror's Path. Wouldn't have been a bad play, I think. Freedume Heart. I know this deck is very normal stone reliant, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this. But this could be a misplay. Hopefully he doesn't have another. Oh wait, I got called by this, so the maxi is not a big deal. Okay. There's also the risk of droplet, but then he'd only have 2 cards to combo with. So I think we're okay. Yeah, I don't think droplet is the turn. Yeah, sure. Oh, that's annoying. But if he has, we have ogre, so it's okay. Okay, that was it. That was simple. I think that was. That's gotta be like Tearlaments. I have a feeling. Let's double check. Ooh, 9 win streak. We're doing good, Slime. It was Mannadium here. Okay. Yeah. It was the. I don't know why people like this deck. You get to combo a shit ton though, but it's just like the number of non-engine you're allowed to play. It's just Smack, which doesn't resolve most of the time. Gamma is worth playing, you know, when you have limited slots. Ash is okay. Probably mandatory when you're going, you know, you're playing. Okay, you have the cashier. But yeah, 5. Yeah, only like 5 non-engine. The rest is just hoping you can like, OTK under Mac or deck them out. That's at least that's my opinion, or that's my understanding. So 9 wins, not bad. Got it. Yeah. Wow, this is pretty smooth. In fact, to give you an idea of where I'm at, the next duel is duel 48, and we're just in reach of Master 2. So if things go well, maybe get Master 1. So, so I did say this was going to be a longer episode. And looks like that's going to be the case. We might play a bit longer just to rank up. Yeah, thanks for sticking through all this. Hopefully the games are interesting. Oh, I don't know. I guess kept yapping instead of pausing, but okay. Okay, hand. Imperm might do enough. Interesting. So I'm getting the sense you could still have Diabell Star. I still think impermanence here is still correct. Alright, he might have a bunch of hand traps. I gotta be careful. Okay. If he has cross out, I'm gonna scream. LeBron, scream if you love cross out. Ah! Okay, LeBron's green. So he uses Bonfire to get to the Ash, which is fine. We'll see if he has Diabell Star. That's diabolical if he does. I'll take it. Sure. They love this card. The hard drawing. I think this card's run at 1 too. I think the last guy hard drew it. It's gonna be weird. I think he just goes into the Amble Whale Link Climb. But we'll see. Okay, Linkaribo. Cool. Linkaribo. My bad. Maybe he does end on IP, which is problematic. I guess not. Well, he's still... Okay. Yeah, he still ends on IP. It's not the end of the world. IP, I think, will force me to go battle phase. Okay, Snake Eye going second. Not the best. If he goes prompt, then Called By is doing a lot of work. In fact, I don't know if I use Called By on prompt. He's thinking. Okay, there's Diabell. This isn't getting anything, right? You've already gone through original Sinful Spoils, so I'm guessing this Wanted set, which is going to be obnoxious because it'll mask. It'll just be blinking the whole time. Yeah, Wanted. Okay. He's just going all in. Okay, he's already gone through that. So there's Flambird. Now Flambird should show up. Has he already scaled? Okay. He's already used this effect. Oh, this plays into Bell pretty hard. But he doesn't have to worry about it. Okay. Called By is probably not doing too much work here because if he puts this, he needs no, I mean he still gets IP, but that's pretty funny. Okay, so pretty much what I thought. Just basically dealing with IP and prom. Amble Whale is obnoxious, but he's gone through a lot of resources. Pit Knight. Weird. Oh, wait, that's right. Oh, okay. Never mind. I forgot. He hasn't used Lambert's Revive. Okay, this is going to be difficult. I don't think the Pit Knight's going to be a real interruption. Since he either summons the Flambird. Okay, actually, if he summons Flambird with the field spell, we don't have to worry about IP, I think. Because we could just call by the grave the IP. Appaloosa? Okay, what's this? Link 3. Or Link 2. Could be Link 2. Beetle. Okay, sure. A little annoying because we could draw into Maxi. Okay. So I'm going to have to pray that he uses the field spell to summon. Okay, this is tough. I don't know why he did that. Oh, I see. It's to make sure. Okay. To take out a piece of engine from his deck so then he can draw into. Okay, fine. We're at a crossroads because I have to choose between negating this or resolving defensor. So this is actually one of the few times where Gamma is actually like detrimental to my game plan.
Um, I'm trying to think. I could. Maybe it baits out an Ash or something. Maybe it baits out the Prom early. And it baits out Lambert early. Oh, these decisions are really tough. Poplar. There's 2 Poplars in the grave. Trying to think. I might need the extra body from Defensor, which is why I'm like, and then this. I think we do it. I think we do it. If he has Ash Blossom, he'll probably. Okay, there. Okay, this is good. I don't need to. So now we know he has 1 unknown. I don't need to negate that. Perfect. I think that's exactly what I wanted. It was a gamble, but sometimes you have to take risks to, you know, squeeze out the most. We're gonna normal summon this. Hopefully he doesn't use Field Spell to summon IP. Hopefully he gets greedy and yes, okay, so he got greedy. So that's what I'm gonna use my Called By on, so I don't have to deal with IP. So Prom is gonna be annoying. But I think this buys me a turn. And he's at 6,000 attack, so I don't actually have to OTK super hard here. Alright, Called By. Let's go. Initiating. Yeah. Unfortunately, I've lost to so many Snake Eye Mirrors because of Called By. What is that? Oh, it's Linkuriboh. Fine. Perfect. Flawless. Beautiful. I am so happy that it worked out like that. So that was our rank up. And you could say we got lucky, but that's the game. And he got so frustrated that we beat his only interruption. 10 win streak, 5 more wins until 5 more wins until Master 1. So it's actually kind of close. You know, we're making good time. Just to give you an idea of what I expect when climbing, assuming no D rank. I want to spend 2 hours per division. So theoretically, if I start from Master 5 to Master 1, it should take me 8 hours total. But if I think technically this took about so this is a 2-hour recording, and we started from 2 away from Master 3, and now, you know, that's 3 hours theoretically. So this is making a good pace. Yeah, we have a 10 win streak. So yeah, I don't think there's anything like magical about like the way I'm playing. Maybe there is some stuff that you find insightful, but I think you have to take risks. You have to you know, I'll be honest, him ashing the Gamma was really lucky. But I know he couldn't resist ashing it because of the, you know, he loses a body, he's gonna lose out on interruptions, you know. But in fact, did I even reveal that I was playing Mathmech? Yeah, I did. I just normal summoned Defensor. But he must have been tilted too, because he had the knowledge of Defensor, and I don't know if maybe he didn't realize it, but Defensor cannot be, you know, cannot activate its effect to special summon Guardian if you special summon a non-Cybers, which is Gamma. So that was the gamble I was taking, and I'm glad it paid off, because that Ash would have been pretty obnoxious. Yeah, he just decided not even to continue the game, because yeah, I think I played through Promethean Pop, but there's no guarantee.
yeah, so I think I'll end this recording session right here, and then if things go well, maybe we finish in another, one more recording session. Yeah, thank you so much for joining me on this journey. I didn't think it'd go this smoothly, but you know what? Let's not count our chickens before they hatch. If I D rank, so be it. It's possible I D rank, and I end up back to where I started at the beginning of the VOD or something. You never can tell, but I have a feeling we'll get to Master 1. Ladder isn't, ladder is scary, but I'll admit to having some like performance anxiety while laddering, especially when I'm recording too. I'm making more mistakes than usual, but I think this was pretty fun. Maybe I'll try doing this more often. It's not the most engaging content, because I don't feel like I'm the most interesting person unless I'm talking about Yu-Gi-Oh. Hopefully that's like, yeah. Anyway, that's enough yapping. Hopefully you thought these games were sick and have a good one.